Yo, yo, yo. Hey, yo, what's good to all my heroes and villains out there? You know who it is. It's your boy LC. Guys, welcome to another episode of Heroes and Villains Collectibles. And, yo, check it out. Today, as you guys seen in the title, they did drop the, Marvel presentation for the, new Avengers movie. So, the presentation was basically... them introducing the characters and who is going to be in the movie, right? So we're going to go ahead and get to that right now. We're not even going to waste no time, man, because I got a bunch of thoughts on this, man. But, yo, before we switch over right now, if it's the first time checking out your boy, make sure you guys go ahead, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and let you know when I got all types of videos, gaming streams, toy hunts, all that good stuff coming your way, all right? So, let's not waste no time, guys. Alright, you know what? Before we get, let me make sure my volume is good. Alright, bet. Want to make sure my audio was good. I haven't done a live stream in a minute. So, check it out, guys. Avengers Doomsday is now in production. So, really happy about that. Now, check it out. Oh, man. This... Yo, this presentation was 5 hours. 5 hours for 27 names. Okay? This was the longest, most boring. I mean, I'm not gonna front, right? So, I mean, yo, I checked out like after an hour, yo. I checked out like after an hour because it started at like 11 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm like, yo, man, what the hell? Okay, first chair was Chris Hemsworth, right? And they show you the chair with no picture. It's just the chair by itself. So I wound up putting the pictures on for you guys because there's names that you guys are going to be like, yo, who the hell is that? That I even had to look. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you guys. As I was putting this together, I was watching it for the first time. As I was putting this shit together because, yo, this took so long. I was at work. I was working. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, every 10 to 12 minutes. So you had the Chris Hemsworth, right? And be like, yo, what the hell? And then like, what's going on? And then like about 10 to 12 minutes later, another chair came, right? With another name. And they like, okay. And then the music, a song would come on. 10, 12 minutes later, another chair will come on. I'm like, yo, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, yo, oh my God. It was freaking crazy, yo. You know what I mean? It was, come on, man. So, 5 hours this took. So, I was able to go ahead and put the pictures. That way you know what characters they're talking about when they put the names. Because there was some characters that I was like, yo, who the hell is that character? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're gonna go in the order that they put the chairs in. You know what I mean? They started it off with Chris Hemsworth, and like I said, I got some thoughts. So I'm gonna just go at it, give you my thoughts. You know what I mean? And what I think. And like I said, as I was putting these pictures together, because I knew I wanted to make a video about this. I was seeing it for the first time, the characters, and I was like, oh shit. And then I was looking at the names because some names I didn't recognize. And I was like, oh snap, this character is this. Oh snap, this character's in here. So, yo, I just found out like just a little bit ago. You know what I'm saying? So, alright, so let's get this cracking. Alright, so the first one that they announced obviously was Thor, Chris Hemsworth. Now, there is 27 names on here, right? And there is some names on here that you're going to be like, yo, what the hell? How come this name is not on there? How come this is not on there? I'm going to give you my thoughts towards the end and what's going on. But, yeah, I just want to show you guys first what was announced. Because after I saw this, that I finished making this, the photos and stuff, I was like, yo, where's this person? Where's that person? Yo, where's this? Where's that? Yo, I'm missing names up in here. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? But, so check it out. We're going to start off with Chris Hemsworth right here. Thor. Bam. Right here. First one that they announced. First chair. Then what they did was, 10 minutes later, they brought out the second chair, which was Vanessa Kirby. We already know Vanessa Kirby is playing the Invisible Woman. Um, so for Doomsday, obviously, we're about to get the next Marvel movie coming out now is the Fantastic Four. Um, so really happy about that one. And then it's gonna lead us. Fantastic Four is gonna lead us right into Doomsday. So it makes sense that the Fantastic Four are in there. But also, just so you know, Vanessa Kirby, we have the Invisible Woman here, right? But remember, word is now I don't know if they'll do it in this movie. That's the thing, man. I don't know, but there's talks of like the old Fantastic Four. You know what I mean? Coming back. So it's like, you know what I mean? Now I don't know if it'll be for this movie or for Secret Wars. You know what I'm saying? But there's talks that, because remember that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? You basically fighting yourself. You know what I mean? Which universe is gonna survive? You know what I'm saying? So Vanessa Kirby, like I said, you had chairs and you're like, yo, who the hell? Vanessa Kirby, Vanessa Kirby, and I was like, oh, because they didn't put no photos, guys. So there you go. Third chair, boom, Anthony Mackie. We knew Anthony Mackie was gonna be in there because his movie just came out. So, which man, I mean, it was alright. You know what I'm saying? I love Marvel. I'm a huge Marvel fan, and then I don't give like it was alright. You know what I'm saying? It could have been. This movie could have been a lot better if this movie would have focused on like them trying to get the Avengers together. You know what I mean? Assembling the Avengers and them going on a mission trying to. That would have been dope. But the way they were, and then at the end, let's say they would have got the Avengers together, and then it would have took all of the Avengers to fight the Red Hulk. You know what I'm saying? But the way they went at it, I'm like, that shit was whack. But it is what it is. But yes, Anthony Mackie is in the new Doomsday movie, guys. Bam, Sebastian Stan. Now, also, oh snaps, that this just reminded me. So, is it which is the one that's coming out first? No. So, Fantastic Four is not coming out first. The Thunderbolts are. So the Thunderbolts are going to be in. Yo, my God. I have a problem with this, man, because as I'm looking at this list, I'm like, yo, what they're doing is spoiling the Thunderbolts movie because it's telling me what characters are in the Doomsday movie. So I'm like, okay, so that character's gonna live, that character's gonna live, that character's gonna live, that character's gonna live. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, y'all dropping major spoilers right now. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier, happy about that. We got Letitia Wright. Now, some of you guys would have just seen that name. You've been like, Letitia Wright, who the hell is that? Obviously, I had to go ahead and look it up. I mean, I knew the name. I knew she was Shuri, Black Panther's sister, which you guys seen in Wakanda Forever. So she is going to also be in the Doomsday movie, guys. Pretty cool. I mean, word is also we're gonna get another Black Panther, but the Black Panther, I don't know if he's gonna show up in Doomsday or they're going to introduce him in Secret Wars. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, fingers crossed, it's another T'Challa. I hope they don't do the, you know how they showed in Wakanda Forever that he had a son and then his son now. We don't want his son growing up to be, nah. Just make it another universe as T'Challa and let's just go from there. You know what I'm saying? And then that'll be dope. Boom. We got Ant-Man. Yo, this was funny. This is funny because in all of the video and all of the scenes they put the chairs down. And then when it came to Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, look at that little chair. You know what I mean? Compared to the other chairs, I was laughing. Y'all was dying laughing. But yo, we got Ant-Man. He's going to be in the whatchamacallit, in the Doomsday movie, which is pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I'm happy about that, man. When I said, I thought about it because some character you forget. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh snap, that's right. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, let's get Ant-Man in there. So I'm happy about that. All right, guys, we got Russell. I mean Wyatt Russell, which is U.S. agent. So he's gonna be once again. He's gonna be in the Thunderbolts movie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like okay, so he survives because remember this comes after the Thunderbolts movie. So you're basically spoiling the movie right now. You know what I mean? So spoiler alert, you guys are gonna see who survives the Thunderbolts movie. So okay, here we go. We have Namor. We can't forget Namor, guys. Namor was in the Black Panther Forever. I'm excited, yo, about this character. You know what I mean? Yo, when I saw, I'm like, yo, that's right. Could you forget? And I was like, yo, that's right, Namor. Namor's here, yo. We got to get him back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really happy about that, bro. How that's gonna play out. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that his feathers on his feet grew back. Remember, Shuri yanked that shit off, and he was like, I can't fly. But yeah, I'm sure them shits grew back. So that's happy, yo. I'm happy about that. So we have Namor in the Avengers Doomsday. Now this is the cast. Everything you're gonna see here is for the Doomsday movie, not for the Avengers Secret Wars. So this is just for Doomsday. That's why in the beginning it said Avengers Doomsday now in production. But they're also filming those movies back to back. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool. Just get them shits over with. Okay, we have Evan Moss, which is gonna be in the new Fantastic Four. It would be cool to see him with the well, damn, the other, the original thing. Oh man, I forgot his name, yo. But yeah, he had passed away, so that sucks. You know what I mean? It would have been real cool to have him in there. But yeah, he passed away like some years back. But we got the Thing showing up. Bam! I'm happy about this one, man. Because, yo, we should have been had a Shang-Chi 2 movie, yo. We should have been had a Shang-Chi 2 movie. But, yeah, really happy about this one. He's going to be in the movie. Yeah. 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 We need him in there. I don't know what the hell he's going to be doing in there. I don't know what the hell he's gonna be doing in there, yo. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, yo. And word is, oh man, word is that, like in the movie, Doctor Doom is gonna be going back in time, like supposedly, like back to like, for instance, like the Iron Man 1 movie. That we're gonna see him in Iron Man 1, right? And then that he's gonna kill that Tony Stark in Iron Man 1, and then he's gonna take over from that point on, and then manipulate everything. You know, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? It was like that in the comic books. In the comic books, that did happen. I think he killed Tony Stark. Yeah, in the cave and shit. So supposedly that might happen. So yeah. Doctor Doom is gonna come back, you know what I mean? And so I don't know. Let's see what happens with that. Let's see what happens with that. But I'm happy about this one here. This was dope. Can't wait to see Shang-Chi in the Avengers movie. So we should have been had Shang-Chi too, man. You know what I mean? We have the new Black Widow right here, Florence Pugh. Obviously, she's gonna be in the Thunderbolts movie. So spoiler alert, we know she survives. Yo, this was a surprise right here. We got the Kelsey Grammer, the Beast. Now, when it comes to Beast, I like, okay, so I put this picture up, but are they going to do? I wasn't sure if they were gonna do this Beast Or if they were gonna do like the new Beast that they did, um, in the at the end of the Marvels, like the comic book accurate Beast. You know what I'm saying? Or are they gonna have both? Because technically, that comic book accurate Beast is CG. You know what I mean? He's CGI. So you can have that character CGI with the voice of Kelsey Grammer, and you can still have Kelsey Grammer dressed up just like this. You know what I mean? So that'll be interesting. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. I would like to see that. I would like to see that because we've had that Beast, yeah, and then the Halt, um, Halt, what's his first name? Chris Halt? No, damn, Chris, whatever, something Halt. So yeah, he was the played young Beast in the X-Men movies. So I'm sure we'll probably maybe see them. I don't know. All right, this was cool right here. This was awesome. This was a good surprise right here. Cause you forget, man, so many characters. We have Louis Pullman, aka Adam Warlock. The last time we saw this guy was in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So I am happy about that. So he's gonna bring it. He's going to bring it in the what is it in the comic books. Like he plays a big ass part. Like when it comes to like the Infinity Stones and with Thanos and shit like that. All right, we got Danny Ramirez. We just seen him in the Captain America with Anthony Mackie. So this is the new Falcon, Danny Ramirez. Okay, so there you have it. He's gonna be in it. If you guys seen the end of the Captain America movie, at the end he's like, "Yo, we gotta go ahead and start the Avengers." So basically, they're gonna start recruiting. You know what I mean? Okay, we got Joseph Quinn. Obviously, we know, boom, part of the Fantastic Four. That's pretty cool. Yo, it'll be awesome to have, man, like, you got this one here, and then, I mean, we already had, I mean, no, because we already had the Human Torch and the Deadpool and Wolverine. So I don't think they'll use them again. I don't think they'll use them again. It would be dope, though, man. I mean, that was a different universe. Like I said, it's the multiverse, man. You can do anything, man. But it would be dope. We got David Harbour as the Red Guardian. Once again, part of the Thunderbolts from the Thunderbolts movie. So, spoiler alert, like, I was like, yo, what are you guys doing? Like, I'm like, you guys are spoiling the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally see the trailer, like the picture of the characters on there, and then you see, like, huh, there's only one person missing. It's like, come on, man, you guys spoiled this movie. This was cool right here. This was a surprise right here, yo. We got Winston Duke, man, Umbaku. Yo, I want this dude to come back as a version of Black Panther, yo. No, I ain't even lying. Like if he would have came back with it, yo, we got Umbaku, like, yo, shit, and then he had took the Black Panther drink and shit like that. That would be dope as hell. You know what I mean? But yeah, Umbaku is coming back. I was like, yo, But then again, if you think about it, if you're gonna have Shuri, Black Panther, I mean, it kind of makes sense that he would also be there. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool. I'm happy about that. But I want him. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be dope. And then once again, another spoiler alert for the Thunderbolts movie. We have Ghost. So we have Hannah John, and yeah, she's also part of the new Thunderbolts movie. And it's like, okay, so once again, another spoiler alert. I know she survives at the end of the movie. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, what are you guys doing? Because when you're watching the movie, before this, I was like, yo, man, I wonder who the hell, yo, people are going to die and that shit. Like, yo, and I'm like, now I know who survives. You know? Now, once again, they could survive and die in Doomsday. You know what I mean? Doctor Doom could kill them all. So, yo, this right here, I was like, yes, yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Tom Hiddleston. We have Loki coming back, which obviously makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. Loki is holding it down. Loki is the one holding this, holding all the timelines down, yo. So we got Tom Hiddleston's Loki coming back for the Avengers Doomsday. I was like, yo, and yo, he's sitting on the throne right now, right? So that means that Doctor Doom has to go to the TVA. So he has to break into that shit. Basically kill everybody. You know what I mean? Because the TVA is not just going to let him walk in there. Kill everybody so he can get to Loki. Oh my God. Yo, you think he's going to kill Loki? Or, yo, man. You think he's going to kill Loki or hold him prisoner? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, like take his power. Obviously, he wants the power. You know what I'm saying? So, damn. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. We got Patrick Stewart. Okay, we got Professor X in the building. I was like, holy shit, yes. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. I was like, yo, which is cool because I'm like, yo, you already said Beast. Like, Beast was one of the first one when you just Beast. I'm like, okay, one of the X-Men. So it makes sense that Patrick Stewart will be in there. Happy to see Professor X in the building. Then we got Ian McKellen. I was like, yes. Yo, this is cool right here, yo. Like, yo, they're really doing an awesome service. Like, yo, we have literally, like, we have the old school cast right there. You know what I'm saying? We got the old school cast. We got Magneto in the building. Like, yo, I was editing the pictures. I was finding out for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, yo, I was at work, man. I couldn't be watching for 5 hours. I gave up after the first hour. I was like, yo, y'all fucking playing games, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, how you going to be bringing out a chair every 10 to 12 minutes? You know what I'm saying? This took 5 hours for 27 names. 5 hours. This shit, it could have been over in 2 hours or like an hour and a half. You know what I mean? You could have at least made the chairs at least 5 minutes. You know what I mean? At least 5 minutes. You know what I mean? And not even, and that's still long. You know what I mean? But damn, I would have been like, yo, at least every 2 to 3 minutes. You know what I mean? Round it off and let's put it in the middle. Every 3 minutes, boom, put a chair. Boom, put a chair. You know what I mean? But if you wanted to milk it, okay, 5 minutes. But this shit was 12 minutes a chair. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. After a while, like, everybody in the chat, they were having fun with it. You know what I mean? Because they were then guessing what the next chair was going to be. So people were like, yo, Tom Holland, Spider-Man. Yo, Captain America is the next chair. Yo, Black Widow is going to be the next chair. So people were just chilling. Like in the beginning, everybody was like, yo, what the fuck's going on here, man? What's this? Yo, hurry up, let's go. You know what I mean? Everybody was mad as fuck. Like, yo, what the hell's going on? But then after a while, I mean, what the hell are you going to do? You know what I mean? So everybody was having fun with it. And then be like, okay, the next chair is going to be this person. It's going to be this person. Hulk. The next person is going to be Mark Ruffalo. It's going to be Hulk. You know what I mean? So, but this is cool right here, guys. This one right here. This one right here is the banger, yo. Alan Cummings. When I saw this one, I was like, yo. We got Nightcrawler in the building. I was like, yo. Is this an Avengers movie or a fucking X-Men movie up in here? You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo. So we got Nightcrawler in the building. So I'm happy about that, yo. happy about that. Last time we saw him was what, X-Men 3? So, yeah. Or was he only in X2? Bam! The original Mystique, yo. We got Rebecca in the building. I was like, yes. I was like, yes, because you know her Magneto was like this. In the old movies, her Magneto was like this. So I was like, yo, she's coming back. I was like, yo, we got the X-Men up in here. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool, guys. You know, that's pretty awesome. Shit, last time I saw her, wasn't it in X-Men 3 when she got shot and then she lost her powers? You know what I mean? She looked human again. This what we got right here. This is awesome. We got James Marsden. Yo, Cyclops. Yo, they better do this guy justice, yo. This dude deserves, yo, he been through so much. This motherfucker, he deserves to be the leader at this point. This version right here. Because he wasn't the leader of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, they gotta redeem his ass, yo. Straight suit and everything, yo. With the colorful suit, with the visor, everything, yo. I'm happy about that, yo. I was like, yes. I was like, we got the X-Men coming. I was like, when I saw this, I was like, yo, we got Channing Tatum is our, yo, that's official, yo. That's official. Channing Tatum is our Gambit. Yeah, I'm gonna toast to that. Yes. I'm like, yo, he was one of the best parts of that movie. I mean, yo, Deadpool and Wolverine was an awesome movie. But yeah, when we saw these guys come out, and we saw Gambit with the first thing you see is the cards just floating, and they're like, yo. So we got Gambit, part of the X-Men. This Gambit is gonna be part of the X-Men. I wonder if this Gambit is gonna be the same Gambit from Deadpool and Wolverine, where he basically finds the X-Men. You know what I mean? Or if this Gambit is basically, you know, the same Gambit, just in a different universe, but he just looks just like the other Gambit. You know what I mean? So let me know what you guys think what would work out better. But yeah, I wonder if he's already gonna be part of them, or is he gonna be from Deadpool and Wolverine? So, which when you see that, you're like, okay, bet. So we got Gambit in the house. So we're gonna definitely get Wolverine. We're gonna definitely get Deadpool, right? Because like, how the hell are you gonna have Gambit in there when he came from Deadpool and Wolverine, right? Then we have Pedro Pascal, which is Mr. Fantastic, which we're gonna go ahead and see him in the Fantastic Four movie. And then, this, just so you know, there's 27 names, 27 chairs. This is chair number 26. So, I was like, what? When I saw this last chair right here. Chair number 27. Robert Downey Jr. walks out and just sits on his chair and says, shh, and then walks off. And then it's over. And I was like, yo, what the hell? I'm like, where's Captain America? Where the hell is Spider-Man? Where is fucking, where are the Avengers at? You know what I mean? Where's Hawkeye? Where's Black Widow? You know what I mean? I was like, yo, where are the Avengers? I'm like, yo, we have, they listed like all at first, because I was like, yo, I'm like, what the hell? They didn't give out all the names. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, this is the Avengers movie. You want to advertise the Avengers because we still don't know who the hell the Avengers are. Guys, right? The Avengers broke up and we don't have Avengers. The what was it? The Captain America, the last movie ended with them trying to now, oh, we're gonna put the Avengers together. So we don't know who the hell the Avengers are. You figure this would have been the perfect time to be like, okay, bet the Avengers. No Hawkeye, no Black Widow, no Captain America, no no Miss Marvel, no Captain Marvel, no Hulk, no you know what I mean? I was like, yo, but then I was like, yo, what the hell? But then I took a minute and I started thinking. I remembered when Kevin Feige, which is the president of Marvel, said that there are 45, if not more, but he said, yo, he said, there's about 45 characters in this movie. Not the Avengers Secret Wars, which you would have think, oh, he probably meant Secret Wars. No. With Secret Wars, obviously, there'll be probably those same 45 will cross over depending on what the hell happens in the movie, right? But he said there's going to be about 45 characters in this movie. So I was like, okay, because I was like, okay, I know what they're doing. You know what I mean? They're only showing us this, and there's more characters. They're just not going to show us who else is in the movie, right? Because I stopped and I thought for a second. I said, yo, if you only take these characters that they showed and put them in an Avengers Doomsday movie, and it's just them, you're basically calling them the Avengers, I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, that makes no sense. It's like, all you did was have the whole Thunderbolts team, right? Because you spoiled that. So now all the Thunderbolts survive except for Taskmaster because she's not there. You don't even see her in the trailer, right? You see her in the poster. You don't even see Taskmaster in the trailer. So that's the first one to die and the only one to die. So they ruined that. And yeah, you know what I mean? So you have the whole Thunderbolts team and the Avengers, and then you have the Fantastic Four, the whole team in there, and then you have, you know, so real quick we're gonna go down, boom, and then that's another thing, yo, where the hell is Wolverine? Where the hell is Deadpool? Where the hell is X-23? Like, yo, you guys showed us these characters. They survived at the end of the movie for a reason. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, you guys didn't put the rest of the, like, they didn't, which, once again, you already said that, I don't know. You already, and that's the thing though, they could have done it. They could have done all, let's say there's 45 characters. You could have done all 45 names if you would have just done it, even if you want to do this chair shit, you could have done it 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yo, first chair, boom, 2 minutes. Second chair, boom, 2 minutes. Third chair, boom, 2 minutes. Fourth chair, all the way till you get to 45 chairs. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, man, this was crazy. But it's all cool. It's all good. Like I said, I already know there's going to be more characters, only because Kevin Feige said it. But if you stop for a second and think about if these are the only characters in this movie, it makes no freaking sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. So, yeah. Shit. They didn't mention Thanos. You know what I mean? What's his name? Shit, that played Cable. Shit, I got his name on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, they didn't have Thanos there, and Thanos is a big part. Not real big, but he's a part of the story for, well, you could do the story in Doomsday, but I think what happens to him happens in Secret Wars. Is the story that it happens in. So I mean, Thanos is part of Secret Wars. So You know what I mean? So I mean, we're gonna have more characters. I don't know, man. I don't know. But look, once again, let's go ahead and go real quick. So you have once again Doctor Doom. You have Mr. Fantastic. We have Gambit. We have Cyclops. We have Mystique. We have Nightcrawler. We have Magneto. We have Professor X. We have Loki. Yo, I see this picture, yo, and I swear to you, man, I just, I mean, I guess I just see just Doctor Doom. I mean, because for Doctor Doom to walk into the TVA, he's already got to be souped up. He already got to be powerful. So for Doctor Doom to just walk in there to get to Loki, you know what I mean? To basically take that power to make. Remember, he's holding all of the universes. So he basically wants to make one universe. So, oh my God. Oh. Okay, so this is where the the spoilers. Once again, we have Ghost. She's gonna be in Thunderbolts. M'Baku from Black Panther. We have Red Guardian from the Thunderbolts. We have Johnny Storm. Joseph Quinn playing Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. We have Danny Ramirez playing the new Falcon. We have Louis Pullman playing, what's his name? Adam Warlock. We have the Beast, Kelsey Grammer's Beast. And once again, I don't know if they're going to have him like that. Like I said, I hope they have two versions. They have this version, and they have the version that they introduced us in the Marvels. But that would be our permanent version, obviously. You know what I mean? Okay, we have Black Widow, the new Black Widow. Shang-Chi, finally. I can't wait to see this guy again, yo. You know what I mean? He should have had his movie already. So that's awesome. Yo, and then that's another thing too, right? You see how they had all these names. Yo, Spider-Man wasn't on the list, and then word is that was it? I don't know which movie was it. I don't know if it's in this movie because Spider-Man is gonna be in this movie. Okay, Spider-Man's name wasn't on here. Spider-Man is gonna be in this movie. So I don't know if it's in this movie or in Secret Wars. I think it's in this movie. I mean, not Secret Wars. I don't know if it's in this movie or in the Spider-Man 4 movie. But Shang-Chi is gonna be. I think it's Spider-Man 4. In the Spider-Man 4, Shang-Chi is gonna be in it, and he's gonna like mentor Peter Parker, I think, and like teach him to fight better or some shit like that. I think it's Spider-Man 4, or it could be this one. I don't remember. But we're going to see Shang-Chi team up with Spider-Man, and he's going to basically teach him. I mean, why else would you team up with Shang-Chi, right? To teach you how to fight. But I think it is on Spider-Man 4. Because Spider-Man 4 happened right after Doomsday. So after this movie, Spider-Man 4 starts right after. So whatever happened at the end of that, we have Spider-Man 4. And then after Spider-Man 4, then we have the Avengers Secret Wars. So. Okay, we have the Thing. We have Namor. Once again, this is going to be an awesome one. I completely forgot about him for a minute. Because we only seen him in Black Panther 2. Obviously, U.S. agent, another spoiler alert, so he survives. I don't like that, man. Like I said, man, I don't like that they spoiled the Thunderbolts, yo. Like, why didn't you do this after the Thunderbolts movie? If you knew this was going to spoil the Thunderbolts movie, and you were going to give us this bullshit, man, just I would have just done it after because you spoiled the movie. Ant-Man with his little chair. We have Black Panther, which is Letitia Wright, Shuri. Okay, we have the Winter Soldier, the new Captain America. We have the new Invisible Woman, and Chris Hemsworth, Thor. For Doomsday, which they are filming, they are in production right now. So, 27 names out of 45 characters that's supposedly going to be in it. You know what I mean? Yo, I know. You know what I mean? So, first off, I wanted to do the live stream because that way I could show you guys, you know what I mean, like the characters that are coming out. Because sometimes you just see the names and you're like, yo, who? Especially when their movies, it's been a long ass time, or they're a secondary character in a movie, and you're like, yo, who the hell is this person? You know what I mean? Because once again, Namor, secondary character from Black Panther. Shit, even Black Panther 2, Shuri, secondary character, because like, yo, you know what I mean? And you forgot, and you're like, oh shit, that's right, they're gonna be in here. You know what I mean? Yo, now, people that, let's say, 27 names, 45 characters, let's say, right? Obviously, I'm not going to come out with 45 names, but characters that could be in it. And guys, you could let me know in the comments also your what you guys think. But Hulk is going to be in there. Spider-Man is going to be in there. Whatchamacallit? Black Widow is gonna come back. You got Hawkeye's in there. You know what I mean? Like the full Avengers crew, they're gonna be in there. Yo, now, how many of you guys think that? Now, I know for sure She-Hulk is gonna be in there. Like, come on, you got Hulk, She-Hulk, you're gonna have them in there, right? But how many of you guys think? And let me know in the comments. Moon Knight, if he's gonna be, if we'll see Moon Knight in this movie, Avengers Doomsday, or if we see Moon Knight in Avengers Secret Wars. Because we gotta see Moon Knight again in one of those movies. You know what I'm saying? So that would be dope. That would be dope. I would say, me personally, if I had to pick one, I mean, if I had to choose, I would be like, yo, he'll start off in Doomsday, and we'll still see him, you know what I mean, all the way in Secret Wars. But if I had to choose one, man, I don't know how Doomsday is gonna be. You know what I mean? So like, I would say Secret Wars because I know the comics. You know what I mean? But Doomsday could be like some. I mean, if you're gonna have 45 characters, this Doomsday movie is gonna be freaking off. Yo, it's gonna be fucking crazy. 45, like over 45 characters. Shit. I mean, and then that's another thing, yo. How much screen time is everybody getting? You know what I mean? Word is supposedly, Avengers Doomsday is 2.5 hours, and Avengers Secret Wars is 3 hours. So 2.5 hours and 3 hours, which is what they did with Endgame and Secret Wars. Secret Wars with Endgame and Infinity War. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But there you go, guys. There you have it, man. Let me know you guys' thoughts. What you guys think. Once again, this is the cast. Once again, I know we're going to get everybody back. You know what I mean? But this is the cast right here that they announced anyways. But I know we're going to get Spider-Man. I know we're going to get Hulk. I know we're going to get... Oh, and another thing, now that I see, because, yo, you see all these X-Men, right? And you're like, yo, there's more X-Men than Avengers. Once again, we don't know who the hell the Avengers are, right? But supposedly, and I hope so, man, because, I mean, if you're going to do it, I mean, you might as well do it with this movie, I guess. You know what I mean? But supposedly there's gonna be like or either you know what? If that's the case, do it with this movie. Seeing how you're gonna have a bunch of X-Men characters in here, I mean, to do the X-Men versus Avengers. So X-Men versus Avengers, because you know how it is when they first meet, when everybody they all gotta fight, and then they gotta go after the big bad, which is Doctor Doom. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that we see that. You know what I mean? Because remember, Monica Rambeau was still in the universe of the X-Men over there. You know what I mean? Yo, you know what I just thought about? What if that universe that the X-Men are from, that we saw Monica Rambeau go through, that universe is the same universe that these Fantastic Four, which is where the Doctor Doom are from. Because the Fantastic Four are from our universe, our Earth. And then they got sucked in and they wound up in a different Earth. But that Doctor Doom is from that other Earth. You know what I'm saying? So, I just thought about that too. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, like I said, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for this movie. It's gonna be dope. Trust me. I hear about a bunch of characters that I'm like, nah, we're not gonna see that character here. For instance, Ghost Rider. They said that there's a chance that we got Nicolas Cage coming back as Ghost Rider, OG Ghost Rider. Where do I see Ghost Rider? Do I see him in Doomsday, or do I see him in Secret Wars? I see him in Secret Wars, right? But I don't know what Doomsday is. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just that, oh man, I don't. I got my thoughts on how it could be. You know what I mean? Especially they're using Robert Downey Jr. Like I said, I told you guys. They supposedly supposedly Doctor Doom is gonna go back in time to the events that's happened in the movies that we've seen. So Doctor Doom is gonna go back in time to when Tony Stark was in the cave, supposedly kill Tony Stark, and now he is Tony Stark, right? And then he's gonna supposedly go and then manipulate Captain America. He manipulates Captain America because supposedly we're gonna have the evil Avengers. You know what I mean? I don't want to say Dark Avengers. Dark Avengers are supposed to be something else, but like you're gonna have like the evil Avengers that's run by Doctor Doom. So you're gonna have, for instance, like Captain America was Hydra Cap. You know what I mean? So let's say you got the freaking the bad version of Captain America, freaking Thor, Black Widow, because she died, but she can come back, but now she's a villain. You know what I mean? She's one of the bad guys now. Hawkeye. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. And this picture, when you see this picture, and you see Robert Downey Jr. just, like, a picture tells 1,000 words. Like, you could, you're like, what are you planning? What are you going to do in this movie? But there you have it, guys. Yeah. I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys the 411, man. I was excited about this, man. I was just upset, bro, of how the hell they were doing it. I was like, the Marvel presentations are always off the chain. They're always dope. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? I'm like, we gotta wait 10 to 12 minutes for another chair? And then, you would think that they would put the chair down and then you have the actors sitting in it. You know what I'm saying? And they put another chair and you have the actors sitting in it. But still, not have them waiting for fucking 10 minutes to another chair and somebody else sits next to them. I don't know, man. This was like, what the? I don't understand, man. Marvel's been fucking up. They're trying to get the fans back. They're trying to do all this shit. I'll tell you one thing. This is one way to get everybody's mind off of fucking Snow White. Okay? I'll tell you that much. Ain't nobody talking about Snow White no more. I ain't seen out one shit online today about Snow White. Okay? So, but this right here, man, on the reels, in the beginning was some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. In the beginning was some bullshit. Everybody was complaining, and I was complaining. I'm like, man, what the hell, man? And then I found myself doing the same shit everybody else was doing in the chats, which was commenting, yo, the next chair is gonna be Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is the next chair. No, Spider-Man is gonna be the next chair. Yo, the next chair is gonna be Captain America. You know what I mean? The next chair is gonna be Hulk. You know what I mean? And perfect example, all those names I just said right now, none of them. You know what I mean? No Wolverine, no Deadpool. We know they're gonna be in that movie. We know. Because they said it at the end of Deadpool. Oh, we're gonna need you for some crazy shit. You know what I mean? But alright, guys, that was dope, man. I just didn't like that, but then at the end, like I said, it got fun. Everybody just started making a game out of it because, I mean, what else are you gonna do? You know what I mean? But I couldn't, man. I only did it for an hour, and I'm like, man, I'll just deal with it when I get home when I'm editing the video, because I'm like, man, I want to just I want to go. At first, I was gonna make a video and just record it, and then when I was done doing because you only had the names. I added the pictures on there. You know what I mean? Because at first you're like, yo, this person, Letitia Wright, you're like, who the hell is this person? And you're like, yo, this person, who the hell is this person? By name? And you're like, so I'm like, nah, man, let me go ahead and put photos of the actual characters so people know who's playing who. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But that's about it, guys. I'm excited for the movie. I think, you know what I think they should have done? I think they should have done to be continued. Like at the end, when Robert Downey Jr. is walking off, it should have said to be continued. And then we could have got the rest of the names. You know what I'm saying? Because I know we're going to get Blade. And, I know we're going to get Blade, right? And, we're not going to get Mahershala Ali's Blade, right? We're going to get Wesley Snipes. How many of you guys think Blade is coming back as Wesley Snipes or Mahershala Ali? Let me know. I'm gonna say he's coming back as Wesley Snipes. We bringing Wesley Snipes, but we're bringing everybody back old school. You know what I'm saying? What else? Yeah, man, I'm happy about it, man. The presentation was like, come on, man, you're trying to win the people back, and then you're gonna do this shit. You know what I mean, Marvel? You guys used to fucking do big ass presentations, show graphs, show pictures, faces, movie logos, all this big ass shit. Used to about your phases. Yo, this is phase 3. This is everything that's coming, and then you gonna pull this. Man, you guys could have done something so much cooler with this, yo. So much cooler. You know what I mean? Even with the chairs. The chair thing was a good idea. You know what I'm saying? But it's just how you went about it, yo. You gotta wait fucking 12 minutes every chair. It's like, come on, bro. I'm at work right now. I got shit to do. You know what I mean? But I'm happy about it, though. At the end of the day, I'm excited. Excited for this movie. Yeah, I'm excited for the rest of the movies coming. I'm excited for Thunderbolts, which is the next movie coming. I'm excited for Fantastic Four. I'm excited for Doomsday. I'm excited for the Spider-Man that continues. That's also going to take place in Battleworld. So, supposedly, if they do the comic book thing, this movie's supposed to, and we're supposed to end up in Battleworld. Battleworld is where everybody's going to fight in the other Avengers movie, Secret Wars, right? But in Battleworld, when this movie is finished, that we jump into the Spider-Man 4 movie. Spider-Man 4 movie is going to start in Battleworld. Like, it's not going to start in the regular universe. because that's not where the Avengers movie ended in. You know what I mean? So that's crazy. That's like on some comic book shit. Because in the comic books, they did the same thing. In the comic books, when the Avengers went to a battle world, when the issue took, they all went to battle world, that they had to do the shit for Secret Wars. Every issue, every comic book issue of Marvel took place in battle world. So if you were reading a Spider-Man comic book, the Spider-Man comic book took place in battle world. You know what I mean? If you were reading X-Men comic book, that X-Men comic book, that story happened in battle world. You know what I mean? So everything at that was happening there. So that's what they're basically doing with Spider-Man. Be like, nope, we're in battle world. The next movie that comes is gonna take place in battle world, which is pretty cool, man. So, but all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. That was dope. That was awesome. At the end of the day, you know what I mean. We got some names. We got some big names. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna front. You know what I mean. We got some good surprises. You know what I mean. We got old school Mystique coming. You know what I'm saying? We got Nightcrawler in the house. We got Cyclops coming. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, you gonna tell me you're gonna show Cyclops and not Jean Grey? So am I supposed to believe that Jean Grey is not gonna be in this movie? That's cap. So everybody's gonna be in this movie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that, and I really hope it becomes X-Men versus the Avengers, so they can fight. We can see a nice little fight right there. You know what I mean? Because if you're gonna do it, this is the time to do it. X-Men versus the Avengers versus the X-Men, and then once they're done whooping each other's ass, then let's focus on Doctor Doom. Simple. You know what I mean? Like that, you could literally make that movie in Doomsday. You know what I mean? How? Because why they're fighting? Because the X-Men want to go ahead and take Doctor Doom down this way, but the Avengers want to take Doctor Doom down this way, and they can't agree. So the agreement ended up in them fighting themselves, each other. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm just spitting shit out there. But, guys, you let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But, yeah, I'm really happy about this at the end of the day. Can't wait. And just so you guys know, the Avengers Secret Wars is supposed to reset the entire Marvel universe. Not a hard reset, because they're not going to erase everything that we've done. But, yeah, basically it's supposed to start from the beginning. So, in one universe that we have the X-Men and the Avengers living together, you know what I mean, and Fantastic Four, everybody together. So that's going to be good. So, but guys, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about that. Like I said, it was a good presentation, except for that the idea was good. The idea was good. But the way they went at it, man, that was some bullshit. Alright, but let me know in the comment below, guys, what you thought. Let me know in the comment below which character are you excited the most that they announced. Let me know in the comment below which character are you bummed that they didn't announce. You know what I mean? So I want to know. But on that one, guys, check it out. If you guys like what you're seeing, do me a solid, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and go back. Bam! There we go. Alright, so on that one, guys, this was dope. This was awesome. Make sure to check out, if you guys want to check out the collection, once again, make sure you guys check out the Heroes and Villains Collectibles Instagram. So follow us there, and yeah, you can be able to check out the collection. Alright, so on that one, this was dope. This was awesome. This has been another episode of Heroes and Villains Collectibles. I'm your boy, LC. Until next time, guys. Peace.